So this is a random ass live, y'all. Understand that? Know that. I felt as though I had to come in here and explain why I felt like Mike Tyson sold out. I we gonna talk about that. I know there's gonna be plenty of people who disagree. There's already been I posted up on my Facebook page that Mike basically traded legacy for money. And that's just how I feel. And the amount of people that take issue with that lets me know where we are as a people. It explains a lot of things. I mean, not only now, but historically, how we look at things, how we always have a price tag on us at all times. We gonna be selling out. And you're gonna have plenty of people who understand the sellout move. Okay. Now, understanding that people are going to agree or disagree rather, that's okay. I'm not mad about anybody who disagree, but I need to come in here and flush this out because I don't think people fully understand um, us not having any, no backstops, no, as long as the bag big enough. But we're gonna get into that. All right. But let me say first and foremost, shout out to you, Rob. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. Black first, second, and third. And I'm going to be coming from a black first, second, and third perspective. Okay. If that's not your mindset, none of this gonna make no sense. You're just gonna be mad. What I'm celebrity worshiping culture, I understand celebrities are pretty much off limits, right? Only way you can really talk about celebrity is if you're dealing with their relationship and you disagree with their whatever they're doing in their love lives, which is weird. If you criticize celebrities, in particularly black celebrities, for any amount of selling out, not to me, not standing up for themselves, not rejecting money and things like that to sell out, then black people gonna lose their mind. They disagree and all this old shit like that, right? But if you're talking about what a woman or man should do in that relationship, in a negative format, and of course that's the stuff that black people really want to have big conversations about. I think this shit is real life shit. Now, understand, I watched this fight, and I didn't want to. It's not like I set out to. I didn't plan to. I'm at a Dave and Buster's chilling, right? And anywhere you go in this society, you're going to be surrounded by TVs. Okay. That's how it's set up. Apparently, everywhere you go, I don't give a damn bar, lounge. You could be at a hotel lobby. You could be pretty much anywhere you go, restaurant. It doesn't matter. There are going to be TVs everywhere. Okay. Just so happens that there are TVs everywhere in this Dave and Buster's. Then they have the fight going on or, preparing to up to the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight. There were other fights before that led up to that or whatever. So this is what everybody just watching these fights. And I said, well, let me sit here. I want to see what the fuck going on. Let me because I don't watch. If y'all know me, I don't watch sports. I see the highlights after the fact, right? Or the next day, even if I wouldn't have watched this, if I'd have known, seen little clips and shit, I would have been able to put the shit together anyway. But actually seeing this shit, it was a spectacle to begin with. It was a spectacle to begin with. And I knew, let me tell you the moment I knew. Let me tell you the moment I knew. I knew it was a wrap whenever Mike was talking to this young black girl who is a reporter, right? She was talking to Mike Tyson about legacy, right? She was talking to Mike Tyson about legacy. And basically what Mike said to her, and I'm paraphrasing, is basically fuck legacy, ain't no legacy. We just out here until we die. Um, ain't no such thing as legacy. It doesn't matter, right? And the little black girl reporter was like, okay, I never heard nobody say no shit like that before. Basically, like, okay, he's basically like, look, that's just what it is, little girl. Like, you just out here, there ain't no legacy. You just gonna die after the shit. And once, and I didn't put this together until after. until after I seen what took place, the spectacle that took place in front of me. I didn't put this together after the fact. I'm like, well, no wonder he said this about legacy. Look what the fuck just happened here. You have a one Jake Paul who has no credibility in any type of way whatsoever, in my personal opinion. Just a random ass young white man who decides that he wants to become a boxer, right? And then you have Mike Tyson, okay, old as fuck. But as soon as Mike said it about legacy, I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, I like, oh shit, Mike. All right, well, because I understand, you just out here, you die. I get the mentality, but you're Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Like the reason he was being asked about legacy is because you're Mike Tyson. You're not. You're a guy who wanted to be the heavyweight champion of the world. You trained to be the heavyweight champion of the world. You were the heavyweight. So you're in a different space versus her going to interview somebody that's driving forklifts up at a goddamn warehouse or something, up at Amazon warehouse. We're not asking that guy about legacy. Okay. We're not asking him about legacy. He's not known to that many people. The reason Mike was asked about legacy is because here you are, you're Mike Tyson. I think Mike's doing a podcast now. He uses his, you know, celebrity, the fact that he was and is a famous boxer. He uses that to get into certain spaces. He uses his legacy to be having a mic in his face. Anyway, that's the only reason there's a mic in your face. That's the only reason I'm putting this in the only reason I'm even asking you questions. You're Mike Tyson. You already have a legacy. So to say you don't care about that. I mean, I understand that, but that's the reason you took this fight anyway, because you're Mike Tyson. Okay. And Mike stood to gain $20 million, even if he lost this. The winner, 40 million, loser, 20 million, right? And, like I'm sitting here, I'm like, this Jake Paul, who the fuck is Jake Paul's no one. And I'm watching this spectacle happen. All right. When the fight starts, you get Jake Paul coming out and he's in a car, like a drop top, some shit that didn't walk. I'm like, oh my God, this is why I can't take this. This is a spectacle. This is not real shit. Like this man being come down in some car shit. Jake Paul gets in the ring, whatever. Mike Tyson comes out, you know, I fuck with, Mike Tyson comes out to DMX. I'm gonna tell you what makes that ironic. I'm gonna tell you what makes that ironic as fuck. We know Mike Tyson bit the shit out of Evander Holyfield, right? Bit the shit out of Evander Holyfield's ear. Mike Tyson comes out to DMX. Like a dog. That was so ironic to me. I was like, Michael, wow, this is a wild motherfucker, right? And then before the fight even starts, let me tell y'all how I know this shit was crazy. And I'm go back a little bit here. And I'm gonna try to keep everything in order for y'all who can follow me through this thing, right? It just so happens that I saw Mike's bare ass. Who saw Mike Tyson's bare ass on Netflix last night? Show of hands. Mike Tyson, I don't know, is it, commercial break or whatever the fuck they were doing at the time. Mike Tyson's bare naked ass on the screen. And I'm sitting here like, wait, what? What? I mean, I'm not, I ain't watch boxing, you know what I'm saying? I don't watch it. Now, but why is Mike Tyson's bare old man ass? Is this nigga wearing thongs? Like, I mean, if he was, maybe it's appropriate for what happened, but why is his bare ass? Why would y'all don't cut that out, edit that out? Y'all put that on TV in front of everybody that's watching Mike's bare ass out, not Jake Paul's bare. So I'm like, well, this is clearly a humiliation ritual at this point. Like, it gotta be a humiliation ritual because then why is your ass out on TV, my boy? If you don't mind me, I mean, okay, you don't care about legacy, cool, but you don't care about your ass cheeks either. Like, we just don't give a fuck about nothing no more? Is that what the fuck we're doing? Is that what we're doing? Hmm? Is that what we're doing? Right? But apparently we are doing that. We're most definitely doing this. Mike's bare ass out on TV. White man comes out in a Cadillac looking drop top-ish type of shit. Mike comes out to DMX, which is a little bit fitting. He will bite a nigga, right? And I'm thinking like, okay, if this is real, if this is real shit, which we acknowledge now, once Mike said what he said about legacy, now in hindsight, I can see why he said that about legacy. People's like, why he say that to a little girl? Well, because he knew what the fuck he was about to be doing. He knew what he was about to be a part of, right? And that's not why I'm saying he sold out. A lot of people are confused. Like when I posted this on Facebook, people were confused as fuck about, well, why are you sitting here saying this about a legend, Mike Tyson, blah, 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 blah. It's not about the money. It's not about the money aspect. It's not even about the fighting aspect. It's about the fact that he went in there to lose. That's what makes you a fucking sellout. That was not a fight. If you watch this, that was not a fight. Mike Tyson only threw 97 punches. Some people say, "Oh, that's because he old." Well, that's not the energy Mike Tyson was pretending to bring to this fight. He slapped Jake Paul, before the fight even happened. I think it was a weigh-in or something like that. They slapped the bull. And once Mike slapped the boy, basically was like, well, okay, I'll take your slap and I'm gonna come in here and beat your ass. Now, knowing all this is fake, this is all theatrical, it's funny in hindsight, right? I'm not saying he sold out because of the money. I'll explain because I think selling out confuses black people. This is why we do it. This is why we sell out so much. This is why we're not even expected to stand up for much of anything at this point. Because we're always selling out. You can go back and hit historically, we always selling out. You can even go back to the William O'Neill who sold out the Black Panther Party for $300. Like we're constantly selling out. It just doesn't really matter. It's an acceptable part of the so-called black culture. It doesn't matter as long as the bag is big enough. Now, in William O'Neill's case, he sold out the Black Panther Party for $300. Now, if you factor in inflation and the time period, that may have came out to, let's say that even $2,000. It doesn't matter. To black people, that's not enough to sell out. But for $20 million, black people understand that's selling out. This is why niggas is trying to be mad at me, cussing me out in my message boxes and everything for me calling a legend a sellout. As long as the bag is big enough, this is black people's problems. As long as the bag is big enough, it'll justify the selling out part. As long as you're making money, I mean, it doesn't matter. You can sell out yourself, sell out your people. It doesn't matter. That will always make sense to us. It's not the fact that he lost. If he didn't win there and legitimately lost the fight, I wouldn't be calling him a sellout. He lost the fight. He went in there and fought and lost it. Mike Tyson did not go in there and fight. I've watched Mike Tyson in my lifetime before. Mike Tyson is a dog, which makes coming out to DMX make even more sense. He's a pit bull. He's marching toward you with his hands up over his face, two fisted hands. And last time he was doing it, he kept biting in his gloves and shit. Like, nigga, what's all this about? Like, is this you swallowing your pride? You having to bite your gloves every time y'all dancing around for 8 rounds, 2 minutes apiece? Like, Mike Tyson's a dog. He marching towards you at all times. This is really the reason he bid Evander Holyfield. The fight was taking too long. Mike didn't do long fights. Long fights was not Mike Tyson's cup of tea, if you will. Mike was going in there, young boy. He was going in there and he was knocking you the fuck out 3, 4 rounds tops. That's what he's doing. That's the only way I can tolerate boxing. I can't watch niggas dance for 12 rounds and then watch a decision. Even when I was the type of person that would watch sports, I never could do it. That's why Mike Tyson was my favorite boxer. Oh, he gonna get this shit up out of here quick. He not about to play no games. As I'm sitting here watching this shit, as I'm sitting here watching this shit, and I'm watching how Mike is, people can say he's old, but if you got a dog in you, you don't become, the dog don't leave you, just become an old dog. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't just take a dog, don't come out of you, you just become an old dog. And as I'm sitting here watching this spectacle happen in front of my face, Mike Tyson not even really throwing punches like that. Jake Paul, legitimately, Mike could have fucked him up a couple times. I could have fucked him up a couple times. I'm saying, like, why didn't Mike uppercut the shit? Mike didn't even throw his signature uppercut not one time. When Mike would do his right, what Mike used to do, he would hit you with that right, set you up, make you drop your hands in some type of way, and he was uppercutting the shit out of you. This is how he put motherfuckers to sleep. Okay? This is what he did. This is why he was one of my favorite boxer, period, across the board. I didn't want to watch a motherfucker dance around and float like no butterfly for 12 rounds. I didn't like that. That wasn't the type of fighting I like to see. Mike would set your ass up, boom, drop your goddamn guard, uppercut. Jake Paul could have been hit a couple times. Mike Tyson only threw 97 punches, right? And people say, well, I'm just proud of the fact that he was able to even last. You could have lasted that long. What are you talking about? Mike is not an out of shape, old, decrepit. They didn't pull him out of a nursing home. Mike Tyson works out and stuff on a regular basis anyway. That's what he does. He didn't allow himself to become all fat, sloppy, old nigga. Like, that's not what's happening here. They didn't pull Mike up out of a fucking geriatric ass nursing home. I'm just happy he was able to survive 8 rounds. You could have survived those 8. There was nothing happening there. They was just, you know, they was literally just dancing the whole time. Now, Jake Paul threw a whole lot more punches than Mike. Landed a lot more punches on Mike. But again, I'm not saying he's a sellout because of the fight itself. I watched Mike go in there and lose. That's why he's a sellout to me. He lost. And some people are saying, well, for $20 million, I'm going to you lose too. Of course you would. You work like I work. You would go in there and lose. Mike Tyson is not like us. What are we talking about? He's not you. He's not me. Hell, yeah, I'll go in there and fight Jake Paul. I wouldn't go in there and lose. Now, if I was to have to get my ass whooped, I just have to get my ass whooped. I go in there and fight Jake Paul for $20 million. Well, $40 million for the winner. I go in there and fight him. That's not what we're talking about. This is why when black people, when I'm talking about selling out, black people be so confused. We're so confused about this. This is why we continue to sell out. Mike went in there to lose. That makes you a sellout. I went in there and fought, and if I lost, I just lost. Mike didn't fight. Mike didn't fight. Mike didn't fight at all. Like there was a couple times he could have uppercut the shit out of Jake Paul. I saw it. I saw the openings. I'm not a boxer. I don't train for this shit. I saw it myself. Of course, you would take $20 million. Me too. I'll take $20 million. But I'm gonna tell you what I wouldn't take $20 million for. Okay, Rob, you about to go in here and just lose. Like you don't try to fight back. No, I'm not doing that. I go in there and lose and I get the 20. Okay, cool. But this is Iron Mike Tyson. That's the only reason this was relevant at all. This is Iron Mike Tyson. Even at his old age, he's still Iron Mike Tyson. He didn't even go in there and fight. So I'm going to say he sold out. Now you could justify him selling out, but you're not going to tell me, oh, I'm just proud he was able to stay in the ring for 8 rounds. You can be proud of that. You can be proud of that. Mike said what he said about legacy, right? I saw his bare ass on TV, and y'all don't understand. That's gonna haunt me for a while. I don't want. I didn't want no. I didn't want that. I don't know about you. I can't say what you know. That's gonna stick with me for a little while. Not gonna lie. Say what you said about legacy. Your bare ass on TV for reasons I couldn't fully understand. And then you go in there and lose on purpose. You don't even throw no punches like that. Just dance around the ring. That's not how Mike Tyson fights. He's a dog. He coming at you. Okay. That's what he's doing. After the fight happens, right? After they do this little 8 rounds of bullshit, and we see that Jake Paul's going to win by decision, he starts bowing and trying to show love to Mike Tyson. Jake Paul's brother, I think his name is Logan Paul, says something along the line of, I'm paraphrasing here. Well, will you be fighting Mike next, or would Mike fight you next, or whatever? This man says, I kill Mike, huh? So Mike is going through all of this. This happens. Okay, so we got the legacy speech with the young black girl. We got Mike's bare ass on TV for reasons we don't understand. We got the fake ass fight that happens, and after the fight, doing as they little talking in the middle of the ring, Jake Jake Paul's brother, I think his name is Logan Paul. You can correct me if I'm wrong here. Logan Paul says he'll beat the shit out of Mike. He'll beat the shit out of Mike. Disrespectful. Now Mike didn't say anything. Y'all know Mike Tyson. Like I don't understand. Like y'all know Mike Tyson. He not gonna let nobody talk to him like that. And they're a random ass white boy. Listen, Mike Tyson has never not been he's never been no pro black. He's never been no conscious. He always been a coon, really. But you separate the coon from the talent, right? He was still a hell of a boxer, regardless. Regardless, he was no, like Muhammad Ali was, as far as that type of revolutionary speaker. I think Muhammad Ali is. I can't think of anybody else outside of Muhammad Ali in sports period, that would speak up for their people, that would be pro-black, even when it wasn't comfortable, even when it wasn't okay, even if it cost them money. I've never seen anybody else but Muhammad Ali ever in my life. Never heard of it from anybody else. No other athlete. I can't even think of them at all. It doesn't happen on no pro-black shit, for my people shit. Never happened. That's not who Mike Tyson was. And okay, cool. But y'all telling me that Mike Tyson gonna let somebody talk to him like that? A white boy could just walk up and I kill Mike. Like, Mike Tyson, no, man. That's not who. Even if you watch any of Mike Tyson's clips, if you see clips of Mike Tyson working out, you see clips of Mike Tyson the way he conducts himself with people. I think Mike Tyson didn't he fuck somebody up on an airplane for fucking with him too much? Didn't he? And this is civilian Mike. Understand? Listen, listen, listen. This is civilian Mike on a plane. A fan came up and was doing some shit fucking with Mike Tyson. Mike wasn't taking that shit from a civilian. This is civilian Mike Tyson. This is before he trained to fight or whatever the fuck. This is some of y'all may remember. You may not remember. I do. This is civilian Mike ain't taking shit from nobody in these streets. Okay? This is just podcast Mike at this point. Podcast. I think Mike has money tied up into recreational and medical marijuana. Mike has vape pens. So y'all tell me, well, Mike just needed the money. I'm not listening to that from y'all. We need the money. Okay? Mike needing the money, it sounds stupid. Mike Tyson got vapes. Do you understand what the fuck the vape game is doing right now? Do you understand what the recreational marijuana game is doing right now? And everybody can't just get into that. You have to have money to get into that. The white man has that recreational or the marijuana industry game on lock. Mike Tyson has that. He has his own weed and shit, his own vapes and shit. What are we talking about? So me and you might need the money, but the same say, well, he just needs the money. That's the excuse y'all always come up with for everybody in the world. They just need the money, so they have to sell out. No, he didn't. And the fact of the matter is, he could have still fought. He could have fought. I'll get knocked out for $20 million if that's what's gonna happen to me. I'll do that for 20 million. But to lose a fight purposely, if you're Mike Tyson, you have your own vapes, you got your own weed, you got all this shit going on. You got a podcast that's popular. You're Mike Tyson still, so your name draws a crowd regardless. You say wow shit. Hell, I just saw Mike Tyson say that him and some other dude um, basically ran a train on a bitch, and the dude that he ran a train with, died from AIDS. The woman that they ran a train on died from AIDS, but he didn't get AIDS. Mike just said this the other day. Mike be saying wild shit out here. This is a wild bull. This is a wild bull. Listen to me. All right. Mike is a wild naked. Okay. Mike is wild. He says wild shit. He's been wild. Okay. This is what he, this is just, it just is what it is. Who says that? I came out there clean. I fucked, the boy died from AIDS. The woman died from AIDS. I'm good. I'm all set. That's what he said. Mike was a wild boy. I know Mike Tyson. I've seen him as an old man. Have y'all seen him working out? He could have fucked, if he had just mimicked his workouts that I be seeing him do, he'd have fucked Jake Paul up. Mike Tyson still be moving his feet, moving his shoulders, shifting his body weight, and landing punches. Even on the bag, I'm watching him do this shit. I've seen little clips of it. Mike still got that shit in him. I saw none of that. That's my issue. That's why I say he sold out. And you can agree with the selling out or not. You can agree that, or you can disagree with me saying he sold out. I don't give a fuck. And I think people got that confused sometimes too. I think people may be forgetting it. I don't really care what y'all, what not y'all, the people that fuck with me, but people who just be like, hey, I don't give a fuck what y'all think. I think he sold out. I believe he sold out. This is what selling out looks like to me. So if it may not look like that to you, then you don't say it. I say it, and it's okay. Y'all got me confused. I think a lot of people do that, right? To me, it's a sellout move because you went in there and lost on purpose. You didn't even try to fight. I've watched him fight bags harder than he fought Jake Paul. Okay. Mike could have dropped that ball a couple times. I saw as I'm watching this fight, a couple times I saw mistakes that Paul made that even me would have capitalized on those mistakes. Whether I got my ass at the end of it or not, I'm still hitting this ball. Mike wasn't even hitting the ball. He wasn't even hitting them. And since selling out is such an acceptable, understood part of so-called black culture, we're always for sale. I mean, this your Mike Tyson ain't it's a white bull. Let's look at this. We already got the was it Deontay Wilder, Dante Wilder. Now I don't watch. I haven't never seen any of Deontay Wilder. This is to this day that black man. To this day, or I don't know. Maybe I'm getting his name wrong. That black man. He got his ass whooped by I think it was Tyson Fury and beat his ass a couple times. And I don't know whether he legitimately lost or not. But black men getting their ass whooped by white men. It's problematic as it is, right? A, a YouTuber being able to now say that he beat Mike Tyson's ass, even if Mike Tyson's old. One thing about white people and their culture, they don't care nothing about none of that. We may say, black people gonna be like, man, you be an old man. Yo, what the fuck you talking about, right? And what this is gonna do for Jake Paul is now people, young black boxers, are going to be trying to avenge Mike Tyson because Jake Paul wouldn't have nobody fuck with him like that. Now, because of what they saw happen with Mike Tyson, the energy that they may actually put out here for young, black boxers that may actually go here and fight Jake Paul now is they're gonna try to avenge Mike. I got you, Mike. I'll avenge you because ain't nobody taking Jake Paul serious at all before this. I think after this, and I could be wrong about this, but I'm throwing it out there. After this, I think that there will be boxers now that will try to avenge Mike Tyson. So now, when they asked Jake Paul, who you gonna fight next? He basically said, anybody. I know why he said that. I understand it. Anybody. Because he's gonna be talking this shit. You can understand it. Mike Tyson being old is not gonna factor into the shit that this boy gonna be talking now. This white man is going to talk his shit. Black people are gonna say whatever we gotta say about his age and I still respect him and all this other shit. I don't. I'm sorry. I do not respect what Mike Tyson did. I don't respect it at all because I watched him go in there and plan on losing. That's not the energy to build up to me to build up a fight at your age, at your old age, and you don't need the money. That's not the situation. Okay, you're Mike Tyson. Had they pulled out maybe an old Roy Jones Jr. Because Roy Jones Jr. ain't out here like that. Y'all might remember Roy Jones Jr. He was tough in his heyday. He was tough. Or Roy Jones or some shit like that. But Mike Tyson still Mike Tyson. Got businesses and shit like that going for himself. Then became much wiser with how he spent his money. Now, young Mike was silly with his money. And I think he's even talked about that before as well. But you Mike Tyson, right? Now, this white man gonna be able to capitalize off your name, right? And use your name to attract other fighters now. And those fights may be real, they may be legitimate. Because the white boy is not like that boxing wise. I sit and I watch this shit. Like it's not like that. There's some of the mistakes he made, somebody else would have capitalized off of. Really, Mike Tyson, it, even old Mike would have capitalized off of if he went in there to actually fight. He didn't go in there to fight. He went in there to play. They sold it to the audience as a fight, which should let you know, which should be problematic for us as a people, that they can really sell us anything. But they sold it to people as a fight. They sold it as such. This is a fight. What they don't tell, if they would have been like, well, this is not really a fight. They about to go in here and play. People wouldn't want to watch it, right? People were really expecting Mike Tyson. Okay, after the first two rounds, okay, Mike Tyson about to knock this boy out. Round three, this is where Mike get it in at right here. Or maybe round four, Mike about to. It never happened. People were waiting on something to happen. They watched Mike Tyson dodge and bounce around the ring like maybe he was Muhammad Ali, floating like a butterfly. Mike Tyson wasn't a floating ass nigga. He was not a floater. He's not a floater. He's a brawler. He's not a go multiple round ass nigga. That's not. I just I don't. Yeah, he sold out. And I don't give a fuck who disagree with it. I don't care nothing about none of that. What people talking about? I do understand that black people understand selling out. That is a part of, we always for sale. Everybody knows it. We know it. We've accepted it. As long as the bag is big enough, we want to accept that. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Now let me see some of y'all's opinions about this. What y'all think? Do y'all think he sold out? Understanding I'm saying he sold out based on the fact that he went in there to lose. Not that he lost. That's not why I'm saying he sold out. That's what simple mind. That might be a simple minded person. That's not what I'm saying here. He sold out the moment he went in there to lose. You see what I'm saying? He sold out. He didn't go in there and just lose the fight. That's not what that was. Mike Tyson could have punched that ball several times, put some hurt on that ball several times. He didn't. Like, what are we talking about here? Nisi, thank you. Nisi, the free thinker, says, honestly, I believe it was a humiliation ritual for Tyson. That's exactly what I said. Why is your ass out? I knew at that moment. Ass? And I'm going to tell you some wild shit that I actually saw too. After the fight was over and they was kind of wrapping things up, and they were showing little clips from all the other fights. I saw that there were two boxers. This one boxer had this guy in a corner. And this was after Mike Tyson. And I don't know how many people saw this. My mind was blown. As they doing little clips and they showing all the other fights, there was women fighting, men fighting, there was different types of fights. You had all types of shit going on or whatever. But I saw this one bull had this other bull in a corner, and he was humping him in his ass. That's what I'm talking about. This wasn't the Tyson fight. I was like, what the fuck? And I'm looking around for crowd response. Because again, this is on all the TVs and they everybody in there, clapping and booing. They booed it. Now the whole place booed the fight. I'm like, people are really booing. This is how I know I'm disconnected because there's no way I'm actually going to make audible sounds to, to a TV. Like I'm not that. Like people were cheering at first. Come on, Mike. Talking this shit. Like I've never been. Like they was booing at the end. Like I clearly I just me and humans we don't see things the same. Like there's no way I'm going to literally boo. Not gonna happen. And on TV, never gonna happen, right? But I saw this dude with another dude, and he was humping the ball in the corner, and got him in the corner on the ropes, and he was literally humping this ball. I said, "Oh, okay, this is what we. So this is what's going on in the world. I'm lost. I'm lost. I looked around for people to be disgusted. I was looking for, but nobody even batted an eye. I'm like, wait, I just saw this. Now, I didn't see the actual fight that is happening, but look, they clipped it up, and then at the end, I'm like, what? This man is full blown dry humping this other man in his ass, and nobody. What are we doing? I even saw Jake Paul. No, that shit blew my mind. In the fight with Jake Paul was sticking his tongue out on some. You know how niggas be like, the shit's real gay to me, but they'll stick their tongue out almost like on some eating pussy vibes. Like then they flicking their tongue. He was flicking his tongue at Mike Tyson, dropping his hands. Nobody would ever drop their hands against Mike Tyson. Like this is crazy what I'm looking at. But he was licking his tongue. I'm like, this little gay ass shit. I see Mike's ass, and this boy out here. I didn't even see the humping situation, but Mike's ass, and then Jake Paul sticking his tongue out at Mike on some eat pussy shit. You know how you do it, flicking that tongue shit. The shit gay as fuck to me. I would never do it. I can't even think of any point in my life, like even if I've never done that. I don't see the reason in doing it, but he was doing it to Mike Tyson in the ring, yo. He was doing it to Mike Tyson in the ring. He was doing that to Mike Tyson in the ring, yo. The tongue thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about too. No, no. That's not, no, we don't. That was weird to me. I didn't appreciate that, but I mean, I'm sure Mike, he signed up for whatever the fuck was going to take place there. But that shit was, I'm like, what is this white boy doing? Like, what is this gay shit? Why would you do it to another man? What is going on? Queen of the Jungle says I was embarrassed for Tyson. Exactly. Listen, I was embarrassed for the fact that I'm sitting here looking at this and I'm like, I know Mike can fight better than I think. Again, I've watched Mike punching bags with more tenacity and that's in his old age. Because this old shit, I understand the old age argument. I get it. I understand the old age argument to a certain degree. But I've watched Mike as an old man train and spar with. I've seen clips of this stuff. This man still can move. This man still can punch. Okay? So I get the old argument, but if you rap on an old man, I've seen old men drop young niggas in the streets. And the age is not, I understand it to a certain degree. Here's this type of bullshit right here. Shy Blizzy X says, what do you expect from a 58-year-old man? I've seen old niggas drop young niggas in the streets. I expect for an old man to fight. That's what I expect. So stop asking me, and again, it's not you. Shy Blizzy, I'm not saying you, but I've seen this comment asked to me a lot. Stop asking me that. I know, don't ask me what I expect from an old man, because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to answer your question, and then you're not going to have shit else to say other than that you disagree. So it's a dumb question. I'm just going to be honest. Because and if I'm a 58-year-old man and a young nigga walk up on me, I'm not going to say, well, you young, so I'm just going to lay down because I can't defend myself. No. If I'm Mike Tyson, understand, if I'm Mike, and this is even if I'm not Mike, this is me, Robert Perkins, 58-year-old man. I don't give a damn, but 25-year-old motherfucker walk up on me, push me, smack me. I'm not going to be like, well, I'm old, leave me alone. No. Not happening. Again, I've watched Mike defend himself on an airplane, civilian. This is Mike Tyson. He still trains. Y'all been watching the fucking video. So stop asking me what I expect from a 58-year-old man. What I expect from a 58-year-old man and what I expect from a 58-year-old Mike Tyson are two different things. Two completely different things. I feel like Mike Tyson is some old ass, like just feeble, handshaking ass, Parkinson ass nigga. Like, stop this. Don't ask me what I expect from an old man. I'm gonna tell you what I expect from an old Mike Tyson, who has people record him sparring, record him working out, and he posts those videos on the internet. I'll tell you what I expect from that old or that 58-year-old man. Like, stop this. Stop it. Stop it. Stop this. Again, I'm not saying anything's wrong with him going there and losing. That's not what we're talking about. This conversation, people not having a listen. We're not talking about a 58-year-old man losing to Jake Paul. We're talking about a 58-year-old man that planned to lose to Jake Paul. I'm not talking about Mike Tyson went in there and tried to fight. He lost. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what makes him a sell out. Because somebody said, well, how did he sell out? He sold out the moment he decided he was going to lose. Anthony, he sold out the moment he decided he was going to lose. And that didn't happen in the ring. That was before the fight. When they came to him, like, look, here's how this is going to go. Here's what we want you to do. That's when he sold out. And in hindsight, the interview he gave with that little girl and what he said about legacy, how it doesn't mean any goddamn thing to him, which is it's a complete crock of bullshit, if you ask me. That's how he sold out to me. Now, if you don't want to say he sold out, okay, that's fair. Anthony Fisher says he got 30 million. Who cares what you think? He got 20 million. And you're right. He doesn't care what I think. But you're here. Get the fuck off the page, bro. I'm telling you what I think. I didn't say he cared what I think. What are you talking about? You're here, so you must care. Mike Tyson's not in the chat. He's not saying anything. And I doubt he's gonna say anything to me. Right? So Anthony, get your bitch ass the fuck out of here. Like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about? People bother. I mean, these people just like get the fuck out of here. No one cares what nobody thinks. Okay. Like we established that no one cares what nobody thinks, but y'all still come to YouTube and watch what people think about stuff. So what are we talking about for real? What are we really talking about? Look. Look at Anthony. Your mama a bitch, faggot. Really? That's what you? Now, had I answered the questions the way you like them, you wouldn't let that comment. That's how I know you a whole ass nigga. If I had just said what you like, you wouldn't even be talking like that. Now my mama and I'm a faggot. You won't argue that Mike Tyson would have a better argument of being a so-called faggot, sir. I saw his ass last night. He didn't see mine. You might want to be calling your boy that, maybe. I don't know. Like, you ain't saw my ass nowhere. No, you didn't. That argument may be better placed on Iron Mike. He might be Sherman Mike now. Maybe Sherman Mike instead of Iron Mike. Maybe. Because now I'm digging the mic a little bit. And I know y'all celebrity worshipers, y'all gonna hate this. Y'all get so emotional. Like, this is crazy. Maybe we'll start calling him Sherman Mike now. You mad? You'll cuss me out, nigga. Huh? You want to talk about my mama, nigga? That shit don't bother me. I don't care. Like, y'all gotta understand. Like, this internet shit done made y'all brave, right? I get that. I understand what happened here, but y'all ain't. This is not. Carmen Mike is what he is now. His ass is out on TV last night. All y'all celebrity worshipers and people who worship. I don't worship celebrities. I respected Mike as a boxer, as a heavyweight champion in the world. I respected him as that. But I don't worship celebrities. Everybody knows that. So now y'all celebrity worshipers, go ahead, be mad and come here and cuss me out for Mike. I'm here for it. His ass was out on TV last night. Why would you call me? Nah, I'm the faggot. Like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about? What exactly are we talking about? What are we saying here? Look at this. Look at Anthony. You the one sitting in the basement talking shit about a nigga. A basement? Like, what are you talking about? How am I talking shit about a nigga? I'm explaining what happened to this nigga. Y'all niggas, the truth. Here's the problem with celebrity worshipers and you fanatics. The problem is that y'all can't hear a truth. Y'all can't hear a truth. Mike sold out. It just is what it is. I explain my theory as to why I say he sold out. You say I'm talking shit. The truth is not talking shit. I don't see how that's talking shit. I'm speaking to me expecting Mike to go in there and fight. That's not talking shit. I wouldn't expect anything from him. I'll be saying shit like, oh, he old. He was supposed to lose. I don't see why you don't look at that as talking shit. Because that's not what I expected from Mike. His age ain't got shit to do with it. I've been watching him train. So how the fuck is this talking shit when I already know Mike Tyson in real life would have fucked Jake Paul up? That's what I'm saying. How's that talking shit, you bitch ass nigga? Huh? Y'all niggas is dumb. This is what I'm talking about. How is that talking shit? I know 58-year-old Mike will drop this young white boy in real life. That's what I know. How's that talking shit? Y'all see what I'm saying? I can start talking shit about Mike. I mean, please, I can, I can talk shit about any. I can start. But saying somebody sold out when that's what they did, that's not talking shit. That's saying he sold out. Like, what are you talking about? Ronald says, I think they told Mike not to really fight this guy. Tyson still has it. I was looking at his technique and it looked the same. He could have easily knocked Paul out. They told him to hold back. Exactly. I know this. I know this. I'm not sitting here saying that Jake Paul went there and beat Mike Tyson's ass because Mike don't have the skill, because Mike is old. That's what the people saying. That's not what I'm saying. Mike could have easily beat this white boy's ass. If, in my opinion, I'll say that. I'll use in my opinion, even though it don't matter to people, but in my opinion, Mike still got it in him to beat that white boy's ass, especially after training for a fight. What Mike Tyson, even as a civilian, what he did, what he went there and did last night, he didn't have to go do no training. He didn't have to train for a year to do what he did last night. You don't have to train for a year to do that. I can do that. I ain't trained not one day. I can go in there and jump around, bounce around, put my hands up towards my face, walk backwards, hug. I mean, I can do that. I ain't trained at all. You don't train for a year to do what the fuck Mike just did last night. There's no way that wasn't scripted. There's no way. There's no way that wasn't scripted. No way. Tasha says, Rob, why do you think Mike Tyson would agree to this? What did he get out of it? Money. That's that's easy. He got money out of it. That's literally selling out money. I mean, now he got more money than some other sellouts get. You know what I'm saying? There's a different range in selling out. Some people sell out for clout. Some people sell out for attention. Sometimes money don't even have to be a part of it. But Mike literally sold out for $20 million. And that's a significant number. I mean, when you got money, people that have money, there's never enough money. Like they still going to be chasing money. This is why, rich people, they try to accumulate more money than they can spend in their lifetimes. The kids, maybe he's looking out for his kids. Maybe I think people even argue that, well, he got kids and he just doing it for his kids. And, but again, we're not talking about him actually going there and fighting and losing. That's not the kind. We have to understand what we watched or what some people watched. He didn't just go in there and fight and lose. That's not what happened here. He did it for money, but he could have lost and still got $20 million. My thing is, he could have went there and fought and lost and still got $20 million, but he didn't fight at all. That's what makes him a fucking sellout because that part was scripted, not him losing. Him losing, if he went there and actually legitimately lost, I'd have been disappointed. But okay, he lost. I wouldn't be sitting here calling him a sellout right now. What I saw was sellout energy. It gave sellout energy the whole entire time. That's what it gave. And now they got the whiteboard and he up on the mountaintop as acting like he one of the greatest ever now. Jenny Regina says, and them humiliating him to end his career, ushering in the great white hype. And I'm gonna tell you, Jenny, you thinking like that. See, we don't think in those terms. We think everything is innocent. This is the reason why when everybody else is 3 and 4 steps ahead of us, it's because we think everything is just out here happening. There's no plan, there's no scripts, ain't nobody reading from those scripts. Like this stuff ain't, organized in a way. We think all this shit is really real. While the plan and everybody else is out here that understand that this is a plan, they already got shit scripted. We don't think that way. We think shit just be out here happening. Everything is just happening. They are ushering in for Jake Paul to be basically like what they made Rocky Marciano back in the day. He gonna be the white boy that come in here and just not lose, just keep fighting. And it's gonna be a lot of black men that are gonna challenge him now. I do feel like they're gonna try to avenge Mike Tyson. I feel like Jake Paul, people gonna be like, man, that wasn't no real fucking fight, nigga. Come fight me. I'm gonna fight you real. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna get a lot of people now trying to fight him, which is I think that was a part of the plan, of course. Now he gonna have people trying to fight him just because he got in the ring and did that with Mike Tyson. You see what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be a part of it. I think it's gonna be a part of it. I'm just saying. Nisha says, like I said, Deontay Wilder needs to fight Jake next. Now the problem with Deontay Wilder is that he done got his ass dropped by a white man twice. He done got his ass dropped by a white man too, or that be dropping his ass. I don't know. Now now Jake Paul, I believe he probably could beat Jake Paul's ass. But as far as Deontay Wilder being to me what he's supposed to be as a black man, he been getting dropped, yo. He been getting dropped. He letting his fat, not even look like a white man even shake like an old butterbean. I mean, some of y'all young folk don't even remember butterbean back in the day, but that white man to be beating Deontay's ass don't even like he in shape. I don't know what the fuck be happening in those situations. 'Cause I don't watch the fights, but I always like I said, even if I wouldn't have watched this fight, the next day I would have saw these clips and stuff. I would put this together. I wouldn't have had I may not would have had his ass being out because I saw that during the while. I wouldn't be able to give, I wouldn't be able to say, well, Mike could have beat him You know what I'm saying? Based on what I'm watching, I'm like, nigga, why didn't you uppercut this nigga? Why didn't you hit this nigga with the right, like low body shot, uppercut? That's Mike Tyson. I wouldn't be able to talk about it like that, but I still would have been able to talk about the actual loss. And watching some of the clips, I would have been able to see like Mike didn't really fight. I'd have been able to see that he only threw 97 punches through 8 rounds, and where the white boy threw like over 200 punches. You see what I'm saying? And then people was like, well, that's because he old. No, that's not because he old that happened. But Deontay Wilder, I don't know if I won't say he can't fight Jake Paul, but I I wouldn't if Deontay Wilder was to get his ass whooped, I don't know how I don't even know how his fucking mind could take that because he's been getting his ass whooped by white men. It's been tough for him. It's been tough for him. It's been tough for him. And Leo says he needs to fight the creme de la creme. Tank Davis. Tank would love to take that fight. I actually saw Tank. If I'm not mistaken, Tank put something out, like a tweet, not a tweet, or maybe some type of message out, basically saying something along the lines of that wasn't no real fight or whatever. So maybe Tank gonna take that fight next. Maybe Tank will take that fight. But that's exactly what Jake Paul wanted. What I'm saying is, upon Tank taking the fights, that's what Paul wanted out of this. That's what he wanted. He wanted people that are actually fighters to take him seriously. And that's what he was able to get off Mike Tyson. Okay. That's all part of the plan. Now, him getting his ass whooped, that's neither here nor there as far as who's going to win the fight. But that's what he wanted. And I think it's going to work because they're going to want to avenge. They're going to want to avenge. It just is what it is. Right. Armageddon says, we are dead, we are dust, we are absolutely nothing. That's exactly what he said to that young black reporter, that little girl. And I'm telling you, after I saw this, after I was seeing how the rounds was taken out, I was like, oh shit. All I could do was go back to that interview. I was like, oh, he told us. That was him telling us that legacy ain't nothing. It don't mean shit. We just out here in this body. And when I die, I just die. Like, wait, what? He was telling us. He was telling us what he was about to do to his legacy. He was telling us. He was literally telling us. Observing stuff says Tank not doing it in the weight class is different, and that's nothing for Tank's legacy of being a real boxer. Okay, he may not do it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen here. But what I'm telling you is that what I'm saying, just because y'all know boxing specifically, some of y'all probably watch boxing way more than me, so your intelligence level about boxing will be way greater than mine, and I can admit that. That's okay. But what I'm saying is the scheme itself was to bring Mike Tyson in, pay him to lose. Mike Tyson takes the deal. What it does is give clout to Jake Paul. That's all I can speak to is the clout part. It gives clout to Jake Paul off of Mike Tyson's name. Whoever comes to fight him or not, I don't know. But I know that people are going to feel away and they're going to want to avenge Mike Tyson. I do know that. That's all I can speak to. That's all I can speak to. So people that's mad at me for calling Mike Tyson a sellout, you got to calm down. It's okay. He sold out. That makes him a sellout. I'm sorry. I believe Mike Tyson could, even at his age, I believe he could have went in there and dropped Jake Paul in 4 rounds. I believe that. That's how much I believe. If Mike would have just moved like I seen him move on these videos. I mean, some of these videos where this man just moving, shuffling his feet, moving to the right, boom, 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 moving back to the left, boom, boom, boom. Man, listen. I done seen videos like that. Looking at this man's feet, footwork. I saw none of that footwork. Mike is an up close puncher. Like he coming close. He know his arms are a little shorter, but he know them punches is powerful. Mike's marching towards you. Okay. Again, this is why he had to bite Evander. People with longer arms that can keep Mike outside, they do a better job. You go back to the fight where I think Lennox Lewis was actually there commentating last night, taking a couple of jabs at Mike. He was commentating some of the, I think pre fight. He was commentating something. People with longer arms gave Mike a harder time. They could keep him on the outside. Lennox Lewis was able to do it. Evander was able to do it. Make Mike fight for multiple rounds. Okay? Drag the fight out. That wasn't Mike's strength. It wasn't. This is why he lost his mind and bit the shit out of goddamn Evander. This is what caused him to do it. Mike wasn't ready to look, what the fuck we doing here? I'm out. And he just bit this nigga. Like, what are we still doing here? I know how to get out of here. Let me bite this nigga real quick. That's what happened. I feel like that's what happened in Mike's mind. Like, this shit taking too long. I'm out. Basically. All right? Mike Tyson could have knocked this white boy out in 4 rounds tops. 4 rounds. Because Jake Paul was not throwing like he don't got the boxing acumen that an Evander Holyfield has. He doesn't have the boxing acumen that a Lennox Lewis had at the time that they fought Mike Tyson. And he just don't got it. It just is what it is. He don't got that. Therefore, he couldn't keep Mike off no just flawless boxing techniques. That ain't what the fuck we. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. This is what we all know. Ronald. Ronald says Mike is going to make you miss, then he sets you and drops you every time. I done seen this man do this shit in 1 round, just dropping people, just dropping people on the humble. Not even tired. The stamina, he didn't need stamina. That's why he struggled with that. He never had to be really go a whole lot of rounds with niggas. Like that was not the situation. He's coming up to your face, his hands up, where you can only see his eyes. Both, if you can picture this in your head, this is how Mike fight. Both his hands up over his fucking nose, the same way he was. If you look at his form last night, I thought he was gonna do it. The way he had his hands, I'm thinking, oh, he about to goddamn do to Mike Tyson on this nigga. But the thing is, do to Mike. That's literally what it is. Talking about he ain't got no legacy, nigga. Shut up. Yes, you do. I'm sorry. Like, it just is what it is. I thought he was gonna do to Mike Tyson. The way he was looking, the way his gloves was up at first. I was like, oh, he about to goddamn walk this motherfucker down, get in close, slip a couple of these punches, maybe take one, take one, but Mike gonna give you one, boom, boom, with that right hand. That he didn't even throw an uppercut. I've not seen Mike Tyson, even when he's training, he throwing them uppercuts. He had a couple chances where Jake Paul could have fell victim to the uppercut on the humble. He didn't do it. Letting that white boy just punch you in your damn face. Because he took those hits. If y'all want to give credit to his age, he took some hits from Paul. He took some hits. He did. But that ain't how tight. Come on now. Even old, like, come on. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Okay, now we're doing this. D-Pan says Mike has a serious health issue. He isn't well. I would argue, if you're saying this, okay, he has a serious health issue. Okay. Then doesn't that give more credence to him? If you take a fight now, I don't know whether he has a serious health issue or not. Taking you at your word. Wouldn't that be more reason to? I mean, just justifies the selling out. Is that what we're doing? Are we justifying him selling? He got a hit serious health issue. Is that what we're doing? I didn't know he had a serious health issue. I don't think you go fight at all if you have a serious health issue. But if you're saying that serious health issue stopped him from fighting, then the question would be why fight? Outside of being a sellout and outside of knowing that this white man gonna use your name for clout and allowing a white man to do it at that, that's literally to me selling out. That's literally selling out. Especially if you go in there, you got a serious health issue and you gonna let this white boy get clout off your name and you got a health issue. That doesn't make it. To me, that's selling out. You don't let white men climb on your back. That's selling out. We may got different definitions. I'm not saying nobody has to have my definition of selling out, but that's selling out to me. Letting a white man stand on your shoulders and you lift him up. That's selling out. We don't do that. Like, well, we do it actually. Well, when I say we, I'm talking about B123. I don't want, listen, the people who fuck with me, that's down with my ideology, we don't do that here. That don't make no sense. Letting a white man, what? Let it be a black man. Like, if you're going to let somebody do it, let it be another black man. A white man? Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, we're not doing that. Not no white man. If you going to do what Mike did, do it to set up a young black fighter. Okay, cool. I wouldn't be calling it selling out then. But for a white man, selling out. I'm sorry. I'm not changing. Observers said they made us wait for over 6 months for that retarded shit, and I'm still mad at Netflix. Don't be mad at Netflix. They did what they were supposed to do. Don't be mad at them. They did what they were supposed to do. They brought everybody out. Everybody watched it. They did what they were supposed to do. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Jake Paul said 120 million people watched that fight. Netflix did exactly what it was supposed to do. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. Don't be mad at them. They don't give a fuck about Mike. I mean, his would be legacy or non legacy, according to him now, but they don't give a fuck about that. They came there to get that bread. They came in for that bread. Don't be mad at Netflix. Netflix did what they were supposed to do: bring a crowd, bring the eyes, bring the attention. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. They did. Don't be mad at them. It most definitely was. Not only Tiffy W says so, it was a money grab. Damn, it was not only a money grab, it was to set this white man up as the next great white hope, great white hype, whichever way you want to use it. It was also that. It wasn't just a money grab. Because again, because again, before this fight even takes place, the winner gets 40 million, the loser gets 20 million. Okay. That's already established. So no matter what, you gonna go in there and be a multimillionaire upon stepping in the ring. The fucked up part is what to me not just a money grab, so to speak. It's a selling out. What we talking about selling out is that he planned to lose. Like he didn't go in there to fight and just lose on his own merit of just losing. Because you don't throw Mike Tyson doesn't throw 97 punches. That's just not what. That's just not how this shit works. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. So it wasn't just a money grab. If it was just a money grab, he'd have went there and fought. You see what I'm saying? If I'm making sense, this wasn't just a money grab, or he would have fought because he's gonna get money regardless. He didn't plan to fight. They acted like they were going to fight. When Mike slapped the boy at the weigh-in, made it seem like it was some real tension. I think Jake Paul stepped on Mike Tyson's foot, and Mike just slapped the boy. That's Mike Tyson. He slapped the boy for stepping on his foot. To me, that's more so Mike Tyson. That's the same work that the boy on the airplane got for Mike Tyson. The same work that me or you, if we walk up to Mike Tyson right now, Mike Tyson will drop one of us. Easy. Jake Paul stepped on his foot, he slapped him. It was almost like a reaction. Boom, bam. I'm slapping you. I don't my hands, they think on their own. I don't know what to do. Mike slapped the boy to hurry up and back up. Y'all saw that shit. If you've seen the little clips, if you've been keeping up with this shit, stepped on Mike's foot, slapped that boy immediately. That's Mike Tyson. It's like that's what we're talking about. That's all this old geriatric my health issue, my all this old shit. That's Mike Tyson. Step on his foot, immediately his hand smacked that boy in the goddamn face. Now, I'm not saying it wasn't staged, but I'm saying look how quick that happened. Like step on the foot, slap. That's literally Mike Tyson. That's who he is, right? Like my hands take on they just do what they do. You came towards me, you did some aggressive shit towards me, I'm smacking you. That's for stepping on his foot. He get in the ring with this motherfucker. This motherfucker throwing punches at him. Mike don't do nothing. No, I'm not. I'm just not doing it. I don't care what anybody else thinks. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that. A footstep on get you that. This motherfucker punching you. You don't do nothing. No, come on now. Come on. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't care. Y'all can do it. I'm not. I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. Like I don't. Yeah, yeah, she's old. I understand all of that, yo. But look, did y'all see this man's back and shoulders? Like that man. Come on, yo. Like I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is some heavy sellout shit. And we understand selling out as a black people. We're always for sale. If they come and offer me or you $20 million, we take it. Cool. But I'm gonna go in there and fight. I'm not going. Some people be joking. They be like, "Well, shit, I take a 20 million, go in there. He punched me one time, I'm gonna fall down." I'm not that. Okay. Okay. I need the bread. Okay. I can. All of us can use $20 million, right? 20 or 40. We can use all the millions of dollars. I can use. I did it for one. You hear me? But you're not gonna hit me one time and I'll fall down. If I have the boxing acumen that Mike Tyson has, especially if I have the boxing acumen that Mike Tyson has. Me, I'm just a regular person in the streets. I'm not a trained boxer, no shit like that. We gonna fight. I'm not just laying down, my boy. If you drop me, you drop me. It just is what it is. If I know I'm leaving that ring with $20 million, it just is what it is. Like I'm fighting. That's my manhood. That's my pride. I, it could be foolish. Call it what you want. You can say that nigga is dumb as fuck. I got $20 million. I lost this fight, but I fought. I didn't go in there and lay down. I didn't go in there and dance around for 8 rounds and it comes down to a decision. I didn't do any of that. And I'm not a boxer or anything. What the fuck are we talking about? Mike Tyson at 58, blunt shoulder, the shoulders he got, like, come on, man. And the way that he was training, I saw the training video. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing it, man. I'm not doing that shit with y'all. I'm not doing this shit. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't think the man hit the bag. Like maybe y'all didn't watch those. Maybe y'all didn't see those videos. Maybe y'all haven't watched Mike as a civilian Mike now. Before he was supposed to be fighting Jake Paul, I don't see Mike. He still be in the ring, y'all. This man works out like this. This is a part of his life, his real life, even at 58. This is, he didn't just start, he didn't just, what I'm saying is, he didn't just pick up the gloves to fight Jake Paul. This is how he works out. He spars still. That's who he is. That's how he works out. That's a part of his workout regimen. He's not out of shape. Now, as far as stamina wise, he could have been a little out of shape stamina wise. Mike never really had a lot of stamina, even when in his prime, he wasn't a stamina boxer. But as far as boxing, that's what he does. He still does that in his normal part of his life. That's like me going to hoop at the park. Now, I've never been, I ain't saying I'm ever a professional player, but if you do that on a regular basis, you can't then make the excuse, well, I got my ass whooped. Basically, I got the shit beat out of me because I'm out of practice. Mike isn't out of practice. If I'm a 58-year-old man and I box as a part of my regular life, as a part of my training. I work out like this. Like this is what I'm doing on a Wednesday on the humble. This is how I work out. Clearly, you can see how ripped, because Mike was not out of shape again before this. You see how ripped he is. That is not a regular old man. Y'all treat Mike like like he was somewhere bent over with a walker and they just went and got him. Like that's not what we talking about. That's not what we're dealing with here. Mike could have easily dropped Jake Paul, or at least gave him a fucking run for his money. That white boy wasn't worried about shit. He was dropping his hands and sticking his tongue out. What are we talking about? He was taunting Mike Tyson. What are we talking? He was talking to him in the ring, dropping his hands and shit. Like, what are we? Man, no, 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 no. Wait, what are we talking about? Aunt Love says, Rob, I know this is not the topic. Do you still not believe in Jesus? And if so, what are your beliefs? We had this convo years ago, but we didn't go into depth. I would ask you, even some years ago, what has Jesus done to make me believe in him? What do you think he would have done over this time to make me believe in him at all? We'll do this real quick, y'all. We'll come right back. So I'm sure there was some people that prayed that Mike Tyson won that fight last night. I'm sure some people pray like, Lord, please help Mike Tyson knock this motherfucking white man out. You know how these white folk are out here. Please, Lord Jesus. Yeah. Jesus ain't done nothing to impress me. When this nigga show up and do some real shit, then maybe we can have a conversation about this. But as of now, Jesus has done absolutely nothing to fix nothing, do nothing. My people still out here starving like a motherfucker. My people still out here overworked, underpaid. Jesus ain't did nothing to make me believe in him over these years. I'm not changing my mind. I do not believe in Jesus or the concept of would be God. All this religious shit. No, I'm still here. I'm still here and I'm still okay. So just saying, no, I don't believe. When this nigga show up and do some real shit, maybe if I see him walk on water like they said he did, if he just show up and do that, maybe I'll be like, okay, I believe him. I still ain't gonna worship him. I still wouldn't worship the motherfucker, but at least I'd be like, okay, the nigga did walk on water. Cool, 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 cool. All right. Because I was skeptical, my nigga, but he did walk on water. Is that gonna make me get on my knees and pray to him? No, that wouldn't happen. I think being a worshiper is completely ridiculous. So we talking about belief, or you talking about worship? So if you want me to believe in him, he'll show up and walk on some water real quick. He can just come do it in the bathtub or something at the crib. Really, he ain't even got to be in the streets or nothing. He ain't got to walk across the Atlantic Ocean or nothing crazy. He could just come stand up in my goddamn bathtub, and I would believe. Okay, nigga. Okay, all right. I see you, my nigga. But that's not going to make me drop on my knees and pray to him, regardless, because he still ain't earned that. It's like he still ain't. Like nigga, it's like you ain't did nothing for me personally, my nigga. Like I still ain't gonna hold you down. Like, you a real nigga. You sitting there water in the tub, like you're a real nigga. But I still wouldn't drop on my knees. So that's just me. I'm not saying that gotta be you. I ain't trying to start this into no argument or nothing about religion. I ain't about to go down that route. But that's belief and worship. We deal with two different things. Motherfucker want me to believe something that show me. You see what I'm saying? I believe the sky is blue. I believe that. What worshiping is a completely different situation. So I think a lot of times with Christians, they want you to worship. And I think that is ridiculous. Even if they believe in Jesus for reasons, whatever the reasons they may come up with. The worshiping shit though, nah, no, that's a little different. I need that motherfucker to come do something. Like nigga, let me come here, nigga. Let's walk up to this place and we're gonna get these. What we're gonna do? We're gonna get this big lotto ticket. I'm gonna tell you the exact numbers. I'm gonna tell you the exact numbers to hit this goddamn Powerball this evening. You can walk me up to the store. We can go up to a goddamn gas station. You can just walk up there with me. You know, he can do the footprints in the sand if he want to. It don't matter. Long as he lead me up to the store. You see, it can be footprints. I don't care. Get me to the store. Give me the numbers. You give me those numbers, then we're working on now. We're working on our relationship a little bit better. You see what I'm saying? We're working on me fucking with you a little bit more. Like it's kids out here hungry, man. They just go do something. Do some Santa Claus shit. All in one night, go feed all the kids on some Santa Claus shit. You could just do that. Maybe I'll fuck with you like that or something like that. But he don't be out here, that's just me. Again, that's what it takes for me. Everybody's different. Everybody's a little different. So want me to worship and shit though? Like, come on. Like Jesus, you know me, right? Didn't God made me? You know I ain't about to do all that. You know that's crazy, right? That ain't what y'all should have made everybody different. Y'all don't know. Y'all if y'all making people, yeah, that's not my fault that if y'all made me or God made me who I am. You know I ain't about to on my knees. Stop this. Stop it. You know I ain't built like that. I say appreciate it. Thank you, my nigga. You'll get some appreciation, but not no worship. That's just not how. But it is what it is. Um, but let's go segue back to right. And y'all don't start going crazy on me on religion. I don't want to. I don't come on here. Y'all know I don't do it. I used to get it in on these people. I don't do it no more. I try to chill, leave people alone, let them believe whatever makes them sleep good at night. Okay. I don't bother folks. I don't. So y'all believe whatever you need to get where you get. That's where you get your strength from. Do your thing. I'm not bothering you. So I'm not trying to, not trying to poke the bear essentially. Now, damn, just me saying that makes me think of the story in the Bible where God. allowed for bears to maul. I think it was like 40 kids. They was laughing at a bald headed man. And God sent bears to kill those kids for laughing at a bald headed man. Wild nigga. It's a wild nigga. He is. I ain't gonna hold him. That shit to me. Y'all gonna believe in that shit. That's a wild motherfucker right there. Like, that's a wild man. But that's my mind. It'll start clicking like that. It'll start clicking like that. So I ain't gonna, I'm gonna move away from that. But he did have them bears kill those kids for laughing at that bald man. That was crazy. That biblical God is that's a crazy motherfucker. Only you said you bet on Tyson? Hell no. Bet. That's crazy. I don't even watch boxing. Now, what I did say, and I made this post, I said, now that they have legalized gambling, they have legalized it. If you are in the mindset that sports was rigged before, now that gambling has been legalized and people talk about that parlays and all this old shit, now you got niggas acting like they are genius gamblers. All of a sudden, they can just call everything. I listen to these conversations. I'm like, y'all talk about this shit like it's real. Okay. But now that it's legal to gamble on sports, if you thought they was rigged before, it's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. But I don't. No, I ain't bet on Tyson at all. There's no way I would bet. Why would I bet? That's crazy. That is crazy. I wouldn't do that because I never know. You don't know what somebody's mindset is. People. If you're gonna bet, you're gonna bet on somebody's skill set. You're not betting on their mindset. That's a different thing. If I was a betting man, I would bet on Mike's skill set. But Mike's mindset is what caused him to lose the fight. I mean, that's again, he didn't even try to win the fight. That's mindset. I don't know what somebody's mindset is. I don't know who they done talked to. I don't know who done came to him. Hell, I don't never know the situation. They could have one of Mike's kids duct taped in a trunk somewhere. Like, nigga, you gonna lose this fight. So see, betting on skill set is different. Betting on mindset, you don't know somebody's mindset. I'm not, hell no, I'm not doing that. I ain't betting on shit. I don't know these folk mindsets. Hell no. But if you'd have asked me, can Mike win? Do you expect Mike to win? I would have said, yeah, based on the skill set. I would have said yes. I'm mad about that now. That's how I know he sold out. Based on his skill set, I would have, now I'm going to say, okay, I'll go back. I would have expected Mike to at least put up more of a fight, win or lose. I'd expected more of Mike Tyson to use his skill set to land some punches on this motherfucking cave, right? To land some punches on this motherfucker. I would have expected that. But the mindset, you can't I'm not gambling on the mindset. Hell no. Hell no. I'm not doing it. I can't do it. I can't do it. You never know what the situation is behind the scenes. It's just too much bullshit. It's like two people just walk up to each other in the street and start fighting. That'd be more of a legitimate bet on something that's random or spontaneously occurring like that. Planned fighting events or planned, sporting events. Y'all go ahead. I ain't saying y'all can't win no money off of it. I ain't telling nobody what to do with their money, but then that's why I don't know what the mindset is, what the plan is, what the refs mindset are. You know what I'm saying? Like who paid them to do what and all this other shit. Like, so no, I'd be more inclined if I'm a bet. It would be on some spontaneous two people walk up to each other in the streets and have an issue with each other. And okay, bet on, I think that motherfucker right there, he a dog, so I'm gonna bet on him. That'd be more of a pure bet for me, but you never know people's mindsets and who done paid them off and all this old shit. That's crazy. Observing stuff says, bro, I work in the for the government and they installed a lottery machine in our building. The gambling is crazy now. It's almost the same thing they did with prohibition. It's the same attitude that they've taken towards the sports gambling is the same attitude they took towards prohibition. They basically niggas don't gamble anyway. That's what they did. With the same thing with prohibition. Whenever that shit was when they made liquor legal, to where people didn't have to bootleg and shit like that no more. Which it was white folk. I mean, y'all act like black people are the criminal minds of the world. Essentially, that was their crack. Okay, that was liquor was the crack for the white folk, or that is what it was. And instead of them doing a war on alcohol. What they did was they tried to fight it and figured they couldn't beat it and made it legal. So now with gambling, they mostly, when I said niggas gonna be gambling, they didn't do it for black people. It's because white men and their mamas gonna gamble no matter what, whether it's betting on horse races, they bet on anything. And they couldn't stop it. So they legalized it now. Now now the government gonna get their percentage and it's a wrap. If you thought shit was rigged before, it's a wrap, yo. It's a wrap. And unless I have the insider, somebody done told me like, Tyson about to go ahead and throw this fight. And unless I know that prior to, I ain't betting on shit. I'm not betting on just my logic, my sensibilities, what I understand about skill set and everything like that. I wouldn't bet based on that alone because that's not all that's at play. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not betting based on that. Oh my God. How many times? Y'all, this is going to be a question y'all going to see a lot. Come in peace says, what did y'all expect from a 60-year-old Mike? This is going to be the question. If you fight back on the narrative that Mike just went in there and lost, because he is old. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you expected Mike to put up a fight, you're going to see this question. You're going to see this question. This is the question you're going to see. And I could answer this question, but I already answered, so I'm not going to answer it again. You might have to go back. I come in peace. You might have just got here. I answered this question already, but this is the question you're going to see a lot. Having any type of expectation, any type of respect and understanding for who Mike Tyson is, you're going to see this question. What y'all expect from a 60-year-old man? What y'all expect from an old man? I told y'all this earlier. I told y'all. This is the question you're going to see now. If you say anything, you can't say nothing. You have to say that white man is so great. This is what people are conceding to. And they don't even know it. That white man is so great at boxing. What did you expect from Mike Tyson? An old Mike Tyson. And I'm not conceding that that white man is that great. Y'all can. That's the position that y'all like to be in. I'm not conceding that at all. I don't think Jake Paul is great. I don't give a fuck about his age. I don't think that. And I'm not going to concede that. I'm not going to. Nah, you're reaching now, fam. Reaching for what? I'm not being paid $20 million to reach. I'm telling you my true thoughts. Like, what are we talking about? Oh, I'm just telling you. What are you saying to me? Explain yourself. If you're saying what you expect from a 60-year-old man, then what are you saying? He's not an ordinary 60-year-old man. He's Mike Tyson at 60. He's not you at 60. He's not me at 60. So tell me what you're saying. Maybe you can explain it. What did you expect from a 60-year-old man? You didn't expect anything, and if you didn't, that's on you. They haven't. JB, clearly. JB says, have they not seen the sparring videos? They didn't care nothing about none of that. It's still going to be what did they expect from a 60-year-old man. So what did you expect? Because I know what I expected. I know exactly what I expected. Jake Paul is not that to me. We're not the same. We're not the same. Really? I come in peace said I expected just what happened. I didn't think he would go past the second. You didn't think Mike Tyson would go past the second round? That's what you expected. And that's you had low expectations of Mike. I didn't. It's like we're just not the same. And so to ask me what I expected, I could tell you what I expected, and then you're just going to disagree with what I expected. And that's okay too. You expected Mike to be trash. I didn't expect that. We didn't expect the same things. But I'm not going to use, well, 60-year-old Mike. I'm not going to say that because I've watched him train. Like I've watched him spar. I watch him do all this stuff. So our expectations is going to be different. Our expectations is going to be different. Says, when the last time you fought at 60? I haven't fought at 60. I ain't made to 60. I was just asking a question. But to have, what I'm saying is we're not going to agree on this. So there's no point. You ask me the question, I can answer the question, and then you just say, well, I'm reaching or I'm saying something crazy. Like we're not gonna, we had different expectations. It just is what it is, bro. I expected Mike to go in there and fight. I didn't say too much about him going there winning or not, but I expected him to fight. That's what I expected. Now you're gonna say, well, I didn't expect him to go past the second round. So we have different expectations. So there's no point arguing. You see what I'm saying? Like that's silly. That's a silly argument for us to have. You expected him not to last past the second round. Per your own words, I expected him to go in there and at least fight. At the least, even at 60. I didn't say go in there and knock Jake Paul out in the first round like he would have if Mike Tyson was 25. That's not what I said. But I did expect him to fight. That's my expectation. He didn't fight. So now, it just is what it is. Blunt Rock says, I expected Mike to show people glimpses that he still got it and then take a dive in the six or the seven for the money. I mean, okay. Like I can taking a dive though. That's crazy. Like, I don't want to expect black men to take dives. Like I don't want to, I guess, I mean, I understand why you would, but that's not, no, I wouldn't expect him to take a dive. You know what I'm saying? But I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But I didn't expect that. I expected him to at least fight, win or lose. Like, understand what I'm saying. Let me say this again because maybe people just now getting here. So let me say this again. I expected Mike Tyson to fight, win or lose. I did not expect him to go in there and do what he did, right? I expected him to fight. Now again, I didn't go watch this fight. I didn't pull it up on Netflix and watch it at the house. I was out in public, it was on, so I watched it. Okay. But my expectation is for him to fight. When people are saying he did it for the money, he was going to win money regardless. So if you're going to get $20 million to lose, that's you're going to get money regardless. So how is that a justifiable reason then to not fight? That don't compute with me. That doesn't compute with me. Tasha says y'all are so obsessed with somebody else's life. It's for entertainment. Okay. I mean, all right, if this is obsession, but you're here watching me, so then that's like me saying you obsessed because you're here. Like this, that's weird. That's weird to me. That's a little bit weird. I come in peace says he didn't meet your expectations, so it's a problem. Tell him it's a money grab. What did he have to prove? Again, look, here's the problem with having conversations. Here's what I'm gonna say. If you can say that, if you can say that he didn't meet my expectations, so it's a problem. I'm not saying it's a problem, so to speak. I said he sold out. That's the premise of the video. Look at the title of the video. Am I losing sleep? No, I'm not. Am I obsessed? No, y'all know me better than that. I'm just giving commentary. I'm giving my opinion about the shit. What are we talking about? What are we having a conversation? I mean, what are we really talking about? I'm not losing sleep over this shit. I'm saying he sold out. That's my premise. He went in there to lose. What are y'all missing? Tasha says, "Oh, okay. Now you call me a clown. Clown. Everything is for entertainment. Now you mad because Mike won $20 million. Shut the fuck up. How is this mad? Y'all, listen. Tasha O'Neil. I'm sure Tasha or anybody else. I don't understand what y'all are saying, and y'all don't know me good enough to sit here and say I'm mad. This is not anger. There's no way you think I'm mad at all. I'm giving commentary on something that everybody else is going to be giving commentary on too. Now, if I was saying what y'all like me to say, y'all wouldn't be saying this to me right now, right? If I was saying, well, it was just a money grab, Mike was too old, I didn't expect Mike to go in there and do nothing. He just came there for the money. You wouldn't be calling me a clown. You wouldn't be telling me to shut the fuck up. You'd be agreeing with me, right? The only reason y'all leave these comments because you disagree with me, and that's fine. But don't make it emotional for me. Like, don't say I'm mad. Like, that's silly. I'm mad about several things in this life. Mike Tyson losing this fight, not mad about that overall. Black men selling out, the bigger grand scheme, yeah, I do have an issue with black men and women selling out themselves, selling out their people. I do have an issue with that overall grand scheme, right? But this mad, y'all don't know me well enough. Y'all don't know me well enough to sit here and say that I'm mad. That's silly. That's really silly. That's silly as fuck. Now you can watch some of my videos about racism, the government, and you can argue that I'm mad on those, but come on now, what are we talking about? What are y'all really saying right now? Like, what are we saying? I don't know how else to explain it. I don't know how else to explain it. Mad love to you. Mad love to you, Black and Bougie. Black and Bougie showing love. Mad love to you, Rob. You're the best. Even when I don't comment, I'm always here listening to you. Your growth in manhood is phenomenal. Mad love to you. Mad love to you for even observing that. And mad love to you actually being here and not being some rando sitting here just saying anything in the comment section. So mad love to you for showing me love. A lot of people don't understand. If y'all think this mad, this is not like y'all don't know me well enough. Y'all don't know me well enough for this to be anger. This is just me giving my like. I think a lot of people gonna be talking about this Tyson fight. A lot of people gonna have different opinions. Um, Mike Tyson selling out. That's just what happened. I mean, if y'all say he took a dive for the money or he won the money, he went in there and he wasn't really trying for them. That's I just wanted him to go in there and fight. That's what I would have expected him to go in there and fight. If he's going to win $20 million regardless, like if he's going to win $20 million regardless, I expected him to fight because I know he can. That's literally all. Even if he's 60, it, it, he's not a decrepit 60-year-old man. Y'all saw that man in that ring last night. He's not your average typical 60-year-old man. I've seen old men drop young boys in my life. I don't know where y'all been. I don't know where you from. I don't know what your understanding about life is. I've seen old men drop young niggas. Seen it. They weren't trained boxers. They didn't live their life boxing. That's not what they did. That's what Mike does. Mike still boxes. That's how he works out. Boxing is a part of his life. I've seen old men, not trained boxers, drink young niggas. It just is what it is. It's like, it just, if y'all ain't never seen that, okay. I don't know where you from. I've seen it. I've seen it. It just, I've seen it. And remember sometime, like, they would call it old man strength. Like, don't sleep on them old niggas. Say, I don't know what hood y'all from. I have no idea where y'all come from. I know where I came from. And what one thing they was gonna say, do not sleep on old men. This is not Mike Tyson. Don't sleep on old man strength. Like that's not even Mike. That's old men, period. Don't sleep on them niggas. Like, don't just walk up on an old man and think you about to just do anything. That ain't true. Not real. Done seen young boys think they can run up. Thought they was gonna bully an old man, got dropped. No contest. Let's see motherfuckers get dropped by old men. Older than Mike. Not trained, no boxing. So again, it just is what it is. It just is what it is, man. It just is what it is. This is what I said, Mike. Oh, and they mad about this. Mike O says Mike can whoop him in real life. I said the exact same thing. I believe Mike could have whooped him and at least compete. You know what I'm saying? Even if we want to be humble and say, well, Mike would have at least competed. I said the same thing. Mike could whoop him in real life, but for some reason, me saying Mike could have fucked that, would have fucked that boy up in an actual real fight. That's problematic, apparently. That's me being mad. Like it just that's just what I believe. That's a belief. Mike was in there dancing. That's not how Mike fight. Mike wasn't selling no. Mike didn't become the heavyweight champion in the world and they're running around, bouncing around on wing like that, bouncing around on the ring like that. Nah, that's not even his. That's not his style. That's not his style of boxing. And he still, if you watch him spar and stuff like that, you'll see that his style of boxing hasn't changed. He still, even when he's sparring up against, guys in the ring, when you watch him, if you watched him, but he still has the same style. His stance, even his stance last night, if you watch the stance, he had the same stance. It's the same stance. Like from that stance, he creates problems. The way that man move his feet from that stance, the way he's able to shift and turn from that stance, left, right, the way he's able to do that, even now, even at his old age, y'all gotta stop playing with me. Y'all gotta stop playing with me. Just say you don't know it, you didn't see it, you don't recognize it, maybe all of that, but acting like he can't do none of that is crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Right? But like it was there. Like that's all I'm saying. But like I said, I didn't agree with people saying he didn't have his legs. The footwork was still there from what I saw. And I'm telling you, even prior to this, his footwork was still there. Mike, I'm telling you, I've seen videos of Mike at his old age, and this man is moving lightning quick. Like the way his feet move, the way Mike then trained himself to fight, the way he moves, even as an old man. Even when I'm watching these little videos he be doing, again, prior to this fight, Mike still can move. He still got the footwork, man. It's there. You can see it in sparring videos. It's there. He shifted. Mike is a shifty. He shifted his weight. He got those broad shoulders, and y'all seen his back. I mean, this motherfucker built crazy and just swinging his body weight, using his legs to punch. Like that's man, Mike. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, yo. Like, come on, yo. Come on, yo. Mike still got that shit in, him. And he was doing that shit too. Owen O says Mike was biting his gloves because he was nervous. He was nervous holding back, in my opinion. I would agree with you. I would agree with you. I wasn't in his head on, but I seen him biting his gloves. He kept biting them. I'm like, what is this? I ain't never, and maybe I don't watch them boxing. Maybe that's the new shit. But he kept biting his gloves. I was like, okay. I mean, this is. I thought that meant some dog shit was about to happen. It didn't. Like, yeah, that's not what biting the gloves apparently don't mean that. So it must mean he was holding back pot. It gotta mean that. That's the only conclusion that we can draw from, at this point. I thought that meant something. Like I can see if I'm sitting there and I'm boxing, I'm biting my gloves. I'm about to go on some dog shit. Like I'm about to do something. But nope, 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 nope. He threw 97 punches. He threw 97 punches. I think that watching him, it was a couple times he slipped up a little bit too, and it's just I don't see that those type of slip ups in those workout videos that I watch. Of Mike Tyson still working in the ring. I don't see that. I see precise. I see he's still moving so quick, so skillfully, even at his old age. I didn't see that. Um, I didn't see that last night. It just is what it is. Okay. Somebody says Rich Franklin says you must not have never seen Mike Tyson fight before. He always bites his glove when he's frustrated. Okay. I mean that's it. All right. All I've ever seen him is the shit I've seen is Mike drop a motherfucker. So if you say he always bites his gloves, okay. All right. That's fair. And maybe and again I think that feeds into what the homie said earlier. He was just holding back. Maybe his frustration was with what he had to go in there and do. Maybe that was just where his frustration came from. That's fair. Oh, Sharonda. Okay, and Sharonda. Okay, so now all y'all. And Sharonda says he said he has a biting fixation. That's tough. I didn't know that. I didn't know he had a biting fixation. That's tough. Right. Again, I would think, oh, and that's what I'm thinking. That validates what we're saying. He was frustrated having to hold back or knowing what he signed up for. You know, I think he was frustrated even when that little girl asked him about his legacy. He was frustrated then. I understand, his the way he kind of answered the question, but I get it now. You know what I'm saying? I get it now. I understand it now. Because of the way that he answered the little girl's question about his legacy. I understand it now because he seemed a little frustrated then. I think he was frustrated with the whole situation, really. I think he was, but I mean that money, whatever. I don't know. Again, maybe whatever he signed up for, it kind of frustrated him a little bit. And it could be in his mind, he could be frustrated with it, but he still got that money, and he could I guess use that money to justify whatever he did. Which again, to me, that's the definition of selling out, especially particularly in this case when y'all on a black channel, a white man getting caught off Mike Tyson. Again, if he'd have did this shit with a black man, a young black boxer trying to get himself up, that'd be different. That'd be different. He went in there and through this fight, didn't fight, and I don't even want to keep calling it a fight. I don't even know what to fucking call this shit, but he did that shit for a non-accredited a random white man. And no, I disagree with that. I disagree with it. I disagree with that. I disagree. And people not gonna see it like that. You know what I'm saying? I understand black people. The whole racial aspect of things eludes us all the time. It really does. And I just hate to see, you know, somebody like Mike Tyson do that on the behalf of a random ass white man. I hate to see that. Oh yeah, we talked about that. Rich Franklin said, "Did you see him with his ass cheeks hanging out before the fight?" Yeah. I'm never that right there is that's a scar that's in my head. It scarred me. It scarred me. I ain't never seen no boxer's ass in my life. I have never seen none of these people's asses in my life. Like that was unnecessary. I didn't understand. Well, I get it for the humiliation ritual that it was. I understand it from that purview, but what the fuck? No. Yeah, no, 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 no. I've never asked. No, I never seen none of that. And I watch sports like that and stuff like that. But I don't think they're not doing that because they didn't show Jake Paul out here like that. Like this nigga didn't have no draws. Like what are we doing? He had a thong on. What are we doing? Is that now? Y'all can tell me. Is that boxing? Is that what boxers wear thongs under? Like what the fuck are we doing? Is that what they do? Is that how they show up? I mean, it could be. It could be. It could be how they show up. I don't know, but what the fuck? What the fuck? What is this? Is that what boxers wear? Y'all let me know. I don't know. Okay. The rich bimbo says it was a jock strap. Okay. I never, I didn't know. I'm familiar with jock straps. I thought you wear draws with, I don't know. Like everybody was standing around like it was cool. Like, it's the cameraman for me. Like, what you doing, my boy? If this is what, all right. I don't know. I don't. I really can't say that I understand that fully. I'm 41. Never seen it. Never seen no shit like that. No professor would be professional fight and all this. I've never seen no shit like that. There's a couple things that happened that I ain't never seen. That ass thing being one. The other was in another fight. Like I said, this one boy was literally dry humping this other man in the ass in the corner of the ring, and they were fighting. What am I missing? I'm missing some stuff. Again, I'm so detached. I don't watch sports, so I'm detached. So I get that part. But what have I missed? This man was dry humping another man. This ain't the Tyson fight. It's not the Tyson fight. So I'm not saying that it was Paul and Tyson that was doing this shit. But I saw in another one, again, it was a little clip that showed this man was literally dry humping another man in the corner in the ring. I've missed some stuff. I missed some stuff. This is what I'm saying. Well, maybe hell, y'all talking about Mike Tyson. Oh hell, I must be old as fuck too. I missed some stuff. I missed some stuff. A grown man dry humping another grown man in a boxing ring in the corner. What? What? How? I don't know. I don't think I could take that. I don't think I could do it. I would lose it. I would black out. Then it would become a wrestling match for real because I'm going to grab me a chair. Like, oh, okay, we doing this? Like, oh, okay. Like, we doing this? I'm going to grab me a chair or something real quick. Yeah, this hang tight. I'm going to get me a chair or something, motherfucker. You're not about to treat me like that at all. I'm not getting dry hump. I'm not no nigga gonna be pumping me in my ass, dry humping me in the corner, and that's just. And after the fight, we just dap up, raise our hands up together, and oh no, I'm going to get a chair. Y'all, this is wrestling. Y'all say it's wrestling for real. Let me show you, motherfuckers. Then let me show you what I got for your motherfuckers. It's crazy, motherfucker. Jarvis says, "Well, you right. The clip is on Twitter, bro. Let me tell y'all something. Here's what I'm saying. When I saw the shit, I didn't watch the actual fight itself of the dry humping, but they showed it after the Tyson and fight was going off. You know, they were showing little clips from everybody fighting, the girls, the men. I saw it go by, and I looked around for everybody to feel away, and nobody did. I said, "Oh, I missed some stuff. Like I clearly missed some stuff because I'm not letting it happen to me. Even if you can beat my ass, okay, let's say you're an old gay ass nigga and you can beat my, I can't beat you in a fair boxing fight. Okay, I'm going to get a chair then. Let me show you motherfuckers. You know, how some motherfuckers like, oh my god, let me do wrestling commentary. Oh my god, this hit him with a chair. You know how wrestling commentators are dramatic as fuck. That's what it would have been. This nigga crazy. And when they asked me what happened, I blacked out. This nigga drive up me in my ass. Like I'm not responsible for my actions after that. And you can't expect me to be responsible for my actions after that, motherfucker. I blacked out. I can't beat him in fighting. Okay. I'm blacking the fuck out. I'm rocking this motherfucker with a chair or something. That man, dry hump that man, and I felt lost in the world. In that moment, I felt like I was on an island. Like at best, castaway shit. Like, oh, I'm out here by myself. Oh, okay. I don't even belong out here with everybody else. Because nobody had a problem with that. Not one person. I said, oh, okay, this is what we do. Okay, we doing it. And if that clip is on Twitter, if that clip is on Twitter, I'm gonna repost it on my social media to make sure like I'm not crazy. Like, what the fuck? I don't belong here. Clearly. I'm out of place. And I must accept that now. I'm out of place. This is why I don't even need to watch a lot of shit. This is why I don't. I mean, what is this? I'm clearly out of place in this whole situation. Like, how is this okay? And why didn't nobody black out? That should have been a blackout situation. That should have been a complete blackout situation. Like, is this nigga getting on the top ropes? Like, they'd have been like, what the fuck is wrong? And he get on the top. Ain't no way you gonna stand there and pump me in my ass, nigga. I'm climbing the top rope then. Like we can do some what's some old school the wrestling move a hurricane runners or something. I'm doing something off the top rope then, goddamn it. You're not going to hump me and I stand there. I don't get it. He didn't drop to the ground like bitch. Get look, okay. And maybe again, I'm not supposed to be here with everybody else. Clearly. Like, I'm supposed to be, in school they had a little special class with a couple kids. Now I need to be in the special classes. And it's me in here right now. Might be a couple of us in here, but now that's the class I belong in. I'm not supposed to be in the general pop or the gen pop. I ain't supposed to be in gen pop. That's what it is. Yeah, I'm supposed to be in Gen Pop. I'm not supposed to be in Gen Pop. I should be isolated, special class, special ed. Put me wherever y'all need to be. I don't know. I'm not supposed to be out here with the rest of y'all. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. I ain't supposed to be out here. And I can accept that. And I can carry that. And I can respect the situation. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Tippy W says, I saw the clip on Instagram. Why the other dude looked like he was laughing to me? He probably was. I didn't, but I saw it was in the flash. I ain't seen it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see the fight and nothing like that. He probably was laughing. That might be his shit. Again, this is why I don't belong out here. This is what I'm saying. Him laughing is the reason that I know I don't belong. I mean, I just don't. I don't belong out here in the streets. Ain't no way. Now you can avoid that. You can fall. You can climb. Like fight or flight, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do something. I can't beat his ass. I can run. I can do something. Y'all know, is this nigga running in the ring? Yeah, there's a running nigga in the ring. And I'm going to get a chair too. So just have the camera follow me over to this chair. I'm coming back. Yeah, I'm out of there. Ain't no way. You don't get to do that and go talk about me later on that night. No, you're not doing that. Not, there's no consequence. Oh, no, no, hell no. No, hell no. I come from a different area. Y'all can call it homophobic. You can call it whatever you want. I'm not that cool. I'm not like that. And that's why I know I don't fit. These niggas out here, the men out here, this generation, they cool with a whole lot of gay shit. Whole lot of gay shit. I'm not that cool. I'm not going to develop that type of coolness at no point. Um, I would argue I'm stuck in my ways. Like, nah, bro. Like, you're not about to do that. No, sir. No. No, hell no. 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 The Rich Bimbo says gave the Trump slash white YouTube troll crowd a hero. Absolutely. Thank you. Black people have a bad habit of validating random white folks. It's just like bad baby or Iggy. Valid. So valid. Thank you. Like, what the hell? Am I crazy? Like, thank you. Great white hope now. Great white hope. I'm about to get the fuck off here though. I just want to get my little, get my commentary. I appreciate y'all for coming hanging out with me. Again, y'all gonna be seeing a lot of people. What do you expect from a 60-year-old? I had people mad as fuck. I call him a sellout. I'm going to call him a sellout. He sold the fuck out. By definition, he sold out. Planning to lose a fight before you even fight it is selling out. It's some sellout shit. Okay? He could have went in there and fought. He did not fight. I don't consider that a fight. They went in there and danced around a little bit at best. I don't consider that shit a fight. I don't. Okay? I just don't. He got his humiliation ritual done. He got a $20 million. And of course, black people going to shine up the $20 million. Like, well, at least he got all that money. You just mad because he got that money. Okay, well, go ahead. Y'all say the same thing about these rappers when they sell out, when they do all this little gay shit. Y'all always talk about their money. That's the justification for all types of allowing homo shit to happen to you, all forms of selling out. As long as the bag is big enough, black people will understand. And that's where me and black people gonna disagree. And I don't give a fuck. I don't care. We're going to disagree on that. Period. Because even me, non-trained fighter, I go in there and fight. And if I lose, I lose. It is what it is. I still get $20 million. I don't understand. I don't even get the argument that he had to lay down for 20. He could have still fought. And if he would have lost, he would have still got $20 million. He would have still got 20 million. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? I got you. Tippy says, do you still play Call of Duty? Just asking to see a gaming stream. Tippy, because you asked, I got you. Yes, I still play Call of Duty. I don't have a lot of time. I work way too fucking much, but I don't, we all, right? But I got you. Don't you worry about that. But he sold out. I'm not backing off that point. This was a humiliation ritual. Y'all ain't never seen Mike Tyson ass your whole life. In his whole life. Mike Tyson ass ain't never been on TV. It was a humiliation ritual. He told you he didn't give a fuck about legacy. He said that because he knew what he had signed up for. To go in there and throw that damn fight like he did, that's selling out to me. It was a humiliation ritual to me. Whether he got $20 million or not, it doesn't change the fact that he sold out. It just changes the ticket. that he sold out for. It changes the cost of the selling out. It doesn't change the fact that he sold the fuck out. His age is not an excuse because I've seen Mike Tyson be what he is, sparring and working out and shit like that. So I'm not accepting that. You can disagree with me. I don't mind, but I'm not changing my motherfucking mind. It just is what it is. Black men, I'm begging you, black people, I'm begging you to quit selling out on every level out here in this society. Because as long as you got a price tag on you, you can never stand on business, as young people say. You will never be able to stand on business. Never. Because you're always for sale. And everybody who justifies it because of the ticket price, that just means you for sale. You'll never be able to stand on business. You'll fucking sell out. I personally wouldn't trust you in my camp at all. If you a sellout motherfucker, don't come over here talking about no B123. Don't come over here talking that shit to me. Because what it means is no matter what we would have going on, somebody come pay you and you'll sell the fuck out if the ticket is high enough. You can't be trusted. If you understand selling out, if you agree with selling out, you can't be trusted. Don't throw no B123 shit up over here with me. We got a small class. We special education over here. Small class. I don't need the masses because you motherfuckers that agree with selling out and can justify selling out, you can't be trusted. That's how I feel. You're a bunch of fucking sellouts. You can't be trusted. You'll sell out the whole movement. That's what's happened to every movement. Because if you take what Mike Tyson has done here and you bring it out of your little silly ass mind and you make it a bigger picture, what you will see is that black people have always sold out other black people, have always sold out themselves and our entire people as a whole. That's what's always happened, even to our freedom fighting revolutionary movements, always been sellouts. That's what we do. That's who we are. That's who we're expected to be at this point. And the general population will agree with you. Even when people are already rich, we will agree with selling out. Mike Tyson didn't need to sell out. He didn't need that. Letting a white man build his legacy on your shoulders, and you say you ain't got no legacy, you got some complete sellout shit. He knew what he was gonna do. I disagree with that. Am I mad? No. This ain't anger. Not mad at the micro. The macro does make me upset. That's who we are as a people. That bothers me. Mad at Tyson? Not so much. Not no reason to be mad at him. As a people, I do. I feel frustration and anger with us because that's who we are. Therefore, I don't know how we ever get anything done that's going to be revolutionary. I don't know how we ever move the needle forward because we're always for sale. That's how I feel. That's B123 shit. If you ain't fucking with it, get lost. We don't need you. It's okay. You one of them. You for sale. Your price tag, you probably buy one, get one free ass niggas. You for sale. I don't fuck with that. And you're not gonna guilt me into it. You can tell me I'm too mad. You can tell me I'm counting somebody else's pockets. You can say I'm hating because you can say whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I'm gonna find this video of this man humping this man. I'm gonna repost it. Y'all gonna see that. But I'm out of here. I'll see y'all again soon. Man, I love everybody that came in here and shared this time with me. Shout out to Team Rob. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. Black first, second, and third. I'm out.